This is video footage of 23-year-old Alice Wood, a philosophy student from Cheshire, running over her fiancé, 24-year-old Ryan Watson, on the 6th of May 2022. In this footage, you can firstly see Wood reverse her car, almost hitting Ryan. She then drives at him for a second time, hitting him, although you can see that he was able to get up and walk away. Wood then, for a third time, drives her car at Ryan, hitting him and dragging him under her car, whilst she was continuing to drive down the road for around 150 metres, with Ryan underneath her car. As a result of the trauma inflicted by Wood's actions, Ryan was pronounced dead at the scene. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Andy on Crime, where I look at high profile criminal cases and other aspects of criminal law in England and Wales. In this video I'm going to talk about the murder of Ryan Watson by Alice Wood, who hit Ryan with her car. So where does this case all stem from? Well, the simple answer is one word: jealousy. Alice Wood became jealous that her fiancé had apparently flirted with another woman at a party that they had both attended to celebrate the birthday of a service user of the charity that Ryan Watson worked for. This jealousy turned to anger, and an argument ensued between the two of them as they went home. Once back at their home together, Wood then got into her Ford Fiesta and attempted to hit Ryan with her car, which she did twice, and on the second time she fatally injured Ryan as she dragged him along Sandbach Road in the village of Rode Heath before finally coming to a stop. After dragging Ryan Watson 158 metres along the road, Wood stopped and asked a nearby resident, "Please phone an ambulance, I think I've run over my boyfriend." Wood was then arrested by the police on suspicion of the murder of Ryan Watson.
Right, okay, so Alice, based on the circumstance that we found out already, okay, I'm going to arrest you on... No, listen to me, okay, I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of murder, okay, so you don't have to say anything, but my own defence, you don't mention now something which later on in court. Anything you do say, maybe we can evidence, do you understand?
At her trial, Alice Wood denied both murder and an alternative charge of unlawful act manslaughter, claiming in her defence that the death of Ryan Watson had been a tragic accident. And she stated during her evidence that she did not realise that she had hit Ryan and that he was trapped underneath her car. Now, to prove a charge of murder against Alice Wood, the prosecution had to make a jury sure that all the elements of murder were present. And the elements of murder are the unlawful killing of another human being with malice aforethought. And to break that down slightly, unlawful killing means that there's no justifiable explanation, such as self-defence, and that wasn't present here. The question was whether or not she knew that Ryan was underneath her car. Of another human being, well, in this case it was Ryan Watson, who was declared dead at the scene. And then the final element is malice aforethought, and this means that did she have the intention to kill or cause really serious harm? And that was really the issue here. Did she know that Ryan was under her car, and did she have the intention to kill or cause him really serious harm by dragging him underneath her car? If the jury were not sure, then there was an alternative charge on the indictment of unlawful act manslaughter. This is where a person kills another person, but they do so without the intention to kill or cause really serious harm. So as an example, if you push someone away lightly, but they stumble, fall and hit their head, it would most likely be unlawful act manslaughter rather than murder, because it is highly unlikely that there is sufficient evidence to show that you intended to kill or cause really serious harm to the person who has died, but you are still guilty of causing their death, albeit without that intention. In either case, Alice Wood denied that she had murdered or committed unlawful act manslaughter. She stated that the whole thing was a tragic accident. Now, the jury disbelieved her, and she was convicted of the most serious charge of the murder of Ryan Watson, meaning that the jury were sure that she intended to kill or cause him really serious harm. And the key pieces of evidence in this case were the CCTV footage showing the 3 attempts to hit Ryan Watson with her car, 2 of which actually hit him, and then the second which killed him, having dragged his body for over 150 metres. And also the evidence of jealousy at the party that they had attended and the ensuing argument. This provided motive and disproved the claims of Alice Wood that she was unaware of what she had done. Now, Alice Wood is due to be sentenced on the 29th of January, and Judge Michael Lehman has told Wood that she may never be released from prison. As Wood has been convicted of murder, she will receive a mandatory life sentence at her sentencing hearing. The question will be how long the judge will set the minimum term or tariff for. This is the minimum period that she will spend in prison before being considered eligible to apply for release via the parole board. Now, unlike normal sentences where an individual is released at the halfway point, with some exceptions which I won't go into now, those serving a life sentence will serve all of their minimum term, and their release is still not guaranteed after they have served that minimum term. The test that the parole board will apply when considering whether to release someone is whether they are satisfied that it is no longer necessary for the protection of the public that that person should be confined. With regards to the minimum term, given her age and the facts of the case, I would expect a starting point of a minimum term of around 15 years. Now, this may be adjusted up or down depending on any mitigating and aggravating factors. Now, Wood's age may be a mitigating factor, but the fact that she used her car as a weapon would likely be considered an aggravating factor, as well as the fact that she was under the influence of alcohol when she committed the offence. Following Alice Wood's conviction, Ryan Watson's family stated that Alice is in prison where she belongs, but no sentence is going to be long enough for what she has taken from us and Ryan. He'll never get to live his life and fulfil his dreams. And Detective Inspector Nigel Parr stated that Wood had used her car as a weapon whilst under the influence of alcohol. She knew what she had done, but since then had refused to take accountability for her actions. Now, if there is enough interest in this video, then I'll look to do a follow-up once the sentence has been passed, where I will go through the judge's sentencing remarks so that you can understand how the sentence that Alice Wood receives was arrived at. That's it for this video. If you did enjoy this video, then please do consider giving it a like. If you do have any comments, then please drop them down below. And if you'd like to see more from me, then please do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care.